Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedagurudev divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, enlightened Vedagurudev, the holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com. Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Welcome to our May 6th Vedagurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and soon to come, Vedagurudev. Put all your YouTube questions and comments in the YouTube chat, and we'll get to them very shortly. Before we get started, we need to welcome all of our very honored and auspicious guests, starting with Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of infinite abundance, wealth, and prosperity. And I will say her mantra with love, devotion, wholeheartedly 3 times. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Next to Lakshmi is the highest of them all. That's why he has the trophy. Adi Yogi, the first yogi, pure consciousness, pure awareness, Lord Shiva himself. And I would say Lord mantras, Lord Shiva's mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Next to Lord Shiva, behind Mataji, a little hard to see, Lord Ganesha, the Lord of success, remover of all obstacles. And I would say Lord Ganesha's mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And in the front, our beloved Satgurudeva, the fountainhead of Kriya Yoga, the deathless, immortal, Himalayan yogi, Maha-Avatar Babaji himself. And I would say Babaji's Mula mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. And last but not least, the deathless, immortal Himalayan yogini, pure Kriya Shakti herself, Mataji. And I would say Mataji's Mula Mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Now that we have welcomed all of our very honored and auspicious guests to our May 6th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang, before we get started, let me tell you about the ways you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So the first way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by doing Kriya Yoga. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. So if you're ready to get started, you're ready to plant that seed and grow that tree in expansive ways by practicing Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. We have a special lifetime membership, only $200, one-time payment, never pay again. So in this video, you'll see all the wonderful and amazing value you get by joining our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and you'll see everything in this video right here. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where dedicated seekers learn the sacred practice of Kriya Yoga to awaken peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. If you're ready to go deeper, the Masterclass gives you everything you need to build a powerful daily practice and awaken your true inner potential. Inside the community, you'll receive powerful, unlimited access to Saturdays, live weekly Kriya Yoga classes. Sundays, Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. Wednesdays, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs. Bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires. 500 plus on-demand training videos. And the best part, you get it all for only $200. Lifetime access, never pay again, invest once, practice for life. If you feel the calling to awaken your true inner potential through Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Lifetime membership, $200. One-time payment, never pay again. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And as my guru always said, money back guarantee when you practice Kriya Yoga. So give you tools to help you navigate this crazy Maya delusional world. We all need some, Vedagurudev included. The second way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by visiting our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. You could support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, canvases. We have 108 Raksha beads left, but they're going fast. So just go to kriyayogashop.com, and in this video, you'll see everything we have to offer on our Kriya Yoga shop. Go to kriyayogashop.com to explore our Kriya Yoga store. When you look online, most spiritual items feel mass-produced, disconnected from the sacred meaning they're trying to represent. That's exactly why we created the Kriya Yoga shop, a place where authentic spiritual symbolism and divine artwork come together. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Goddess Kali Devi, Kriya Yoga Samadhi, the divine union of Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Vedagurudev and Satupan Lake, the Holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. Imagine bringing Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork into your daily life. Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. Support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases. We have 108 Raksha beads, so you could do your mantra japa and follow along with us on our Mantra Monday at the Kriya Yoga School. So just go to kriyayogashop.com and support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, canvases. And the last way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is also by practicing Kriya Yoga. We have 100% free Kriya Yoga School. The website is freekriyayoga.com. It's 100% free. You know, if you're financially having some difficulties in year of 2026, but you still love Kriya Yoga and you want to have some tools to help you navigate this world, this crazy, chaotic, Maya delusional world, just go to freekriyayoga.com, and in this video you'll see everything we have to offer in our 100% free Kriya Yoga School. freekriyayoga.com. Welcome to the free Kriya Yoga School, the #1 authentic yoga community on Skool, where thousands are actually practicing Kriya Yoga worldwide. This isn't theory, it's real transformation. Inside you'll get authentic Kriya Yoga teachings, simple, practical, and powerful. 2 YouTube live streams every week. Wednesday, live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsangs, getting direct answers. Sunday, live deep soul talks on a Thailand beach. 11 step-by-step beginner mini courses. No confusion, just progression. A global community that keeps you consistent. Real support, so you stop quitting halfway. Here you get structure, accountability, and momentum. And it's 100% free. So the real question is, are you ready to practice Kriya Yoga or just keep watching? Click the yellow join group button now or stay stuck. Your call. Click the yellow join group button now, stay stuck, or your call. Just go to freekriyayoga.com and join thousands of people practicing Kriya Yoga 100% free. And we are also the #1 yoga community on the platform called SKOOL, SKOOL, which is very nice. So whichever one of the three resonates with you, if you want to start off slow, you see right there, #1 yoga community on SKOOL. You know, both our paid school and our free school. So very nice. And yeah, if you want to start off slow, just go to freekriyayoga.com. And if you like the value we have, you can upgrade to Kriya Yoga Masterclass. And if you need some spiritual essentials, make sure you go to kriyayogashop.com and support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork. And also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. It's on the screen right there in the red. And if you want to become a member, you click the join button, which is next to the subscribe button. If you see a video you like, click the like button. If the hype button drops down, hype us up. We need all the help we could get because the YouTube algorithm is not really showing us too much love. So if you want to be notified about our daily videos and our live streams and everything, make sure you subscribe because it'll show you if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, it'd be hard to find. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. And with that said, let's get started. Our May 6th Vedagurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha on the screen now. Namaste, Vedgari Moksha. How are you today?
Namaste. I'm doing great. Happy to be here. Thrilled to be here as always. So hope everybody else is doing good as well.
Outstanding.
Well, just to set the energy and the intention, I'll start off with a prayer. First, I just want to say good evening and to everyone, and thank you so much for joining our satsang tonight. I am deeply grateful to you all in this space as we navigate the complexities of life together and dive into this sacred path of Kriya Yoga. My sincere hope is that our discussion here provides you with practical tools, a sense of peace, and above all, renewed hope in this world. To help guide our conversation and keep our hearts aligned, I call upon the Shiva Shakti energy, the divine union of the masculine and the feminine. We welcome the energies of Shiva and Parvati to ground us in transformation and strength, Brahman to remind us of the ultimate reality, Saraswati to grant us wisdom and clear speech, Lakshmi for abundance of spirit, and Vishnu to preserve the harmony of our gathering. May they all bring divine qualities to this circle, illuminating our path and opening our minds. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev. Can never get enough Mahadevs.
Never. Well,
Okay,
I have
great.
some hellos backstage on YouTube world.
Nice.
Let's see. We have Paul. He says, Namaste. Looking forward to another uplifting and enlightening satsang. Thanks to the dynamic duo of Kriya Yoga for providing it at the same bat time, and the same bat channel. Oh, same bat time and same bat channel every week.
That's what they used to say in Batman in the
Yeah.
I don't know when now, early 80s. Same bad time, same bad channel, you know?
Yeah.
So no yogi or yogini left behind. We're always here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually go 2.5, 3 hours. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Yeah.
Another
We just need to get a
uplifting
bat signal out in
satsang
the
here
sky.
at the Kriya Yoga School, right?
Oh, right.
Putting
And
out
then
the
we
bat
have,
signal to all yogis and yoginis worldwide.
yeah. Ooh, Batman. We have the lovely Sandy here. She says, Namaste, beautiful souls. I'll be watching while cooking dinner. Yeah.
Outstanding.
It'll
Namaste
be
to you
delicious.
also, Sandy, and all the beautiful souls in Canada. Glad to have you here, and glad to give you some entertainment while you're cooking
Yeah.
dinner, you know? And hopefully some words of wisdom spiritually and some spiritual upliftment.
And then we have Ryan Shaw with 3 prayer hands. Thank you, Ryan Shaw.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev. 3 times.
Yes. Also, if you're the Ryan Shaw that bought a Babaji white T-shirt, thank you so much. I much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
I hope you like the
outstanding.
T-shirt.
Thank you. Which artwork
And
did he
it was
buy?
I believe it was the white Babaji T-shirt. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Outstanding. Babaji sitting on the fire.
yeah.
Babaji's Mula Mantra. Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om. Can never
Here's the
go
picture of
wrong
it.
with Babaji. Wearing Babaji all around. Thank you for supporting Vedgari Moksha's divine hand painted artwork on
Yeah, and Ryan Shaw
shirts.
says it was him. So, yay! Thank you.
Outstanding.
Ah, thank you.
Our
Thank you. He
beloved
says thank you.
Sadgurudeva, the fountainhead of Kriya Yoga, the deathless, immortal Himalayan yogi himself, Maha-Avatar Babaji.
Ah, Ryan, I love you. He says yes, it was. I love it, and I'm wearing it right now. Oh my God.
Oh,
Mwah.
outstanding. So he's already got it. Oh,
Ah,
outstanding.
oh, oh, make my heart sing. Ah,
We
well,
don't
the
talk
Maya world.
about Kriya Yoga. We wear Kriya Yoga
Yeah.
shirts also.
Oh, Vedagurudev, the Maya world's coming at me, coming at me
Oh,
hard.
really?
Uh,
Okay, tell me all about it.
yeah, it's just a work situation, and I've been at this place for 6 months. And last Sunday, just the way my supervisor talked to me, it was just like so disrespectful, and it was just like she was talking to me like a child, and it's just like
Mm.
I just called HR and just like I just want out of this place. Just transfer me to another unit. And she was just like, well, every job's going to be hard. Are you sure? And I'm just like, it's a chance I'm willing to take. I'm just like, when, like you say, when people tell us who they are, believe them. And I'm ready. I'm like, yeah, I just like, I'm in my mid-50s. I'm not going to stay at a place that makes me miserable. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm walking away and I feel so much lighter. So, yeah, I had a spiritual question on that. How can I distinguish between a test of character that requires me to stay and persevere and a divine signal that the cycle has ended? And when we believe people who they are we judging them or are we finally practicing spiritual honesty? I feel lighter knowing I'm walking away. I'm like, bye. Like,
Yeah, sometimes it's better just to turn the page, like
yeah,
I just can't do it no more. Like life is too short to waste years of your life being in the pit of despair, but they don't make it easy to get money out here. That's for sure, right? They
yeah,
make
that's
you go through it and they put you through the ringer, they hit you below the belt, they push your buttons, all of the above. So like it's a difficult balance to be in the world and not of the world. And I don't know, people
yeah,
are gross out here and they're vibrating on a lower frequency, and misery enjoys company. So when they're miserable, they want you to be miserable. They don't want you to come into work with a smile on your face. It makes them feel bad. So they're always trying to say things under their breath and hit you below the belt, no matter what you do. Like,
yeah,
so you just got to have like your armor on and your shield up when you go out here in the world, me included. Like I don't have to go to a 9 to 5 job, but they're coming for me too. They cut me off in traffic. They try to, I don't know, when I go in 7-Eleven and in Thailand, they, sometimes they're still wearing masks. They tighten up their masks, like, oh,
virtue
the
signaling.
dirty foreigners here, or
Yeah.
they give me dirty looks. I just always have the affirmation, the mantra in my pocket, like I don't work for you, like I don't care,
Yeah,
like you don't put a roof over my head, you don't put food on my table, you don't put money in my pocket. What you think, I don't care. So I kind of just walk in there with my chest out, like, do, 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 do. I don't care
do,
what
do,
you
do.
think. I don't care what you think.
Who are you?
Unimportant, 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 unimportant. Like,
Yes.
I don't care. And that really hurts them the most, especially in Thailand. They all think they're important, and they could control what you think. And let me tell you a story about you. So when you have that mindset, you kind of just part the Red
Bye,
Sea of
Felicia.
all the Maya delusion and tell all those lower frequencies, bye, Felicia. Like I just can't.
I
I,
can't do it.
like my guru always said, Vedagurudev, you wear all white. You don't want to roll in the mud with the pigs. You're going to get all your clothes dirty. Stay on a higher frequency, out of reach from the lower frequencies.
Yes,
So that's kind of how I look at it. But yeah, they're they're definitely coming for
they're
sure, me
coming.
included. Like I'm not gonna say I'm immune to it. It doesn't come from me. They come from me too. They probably come even more, right? This guy thinks he's on a higher frequency. Let's pull him back to the pit of despair. So yeah, they're coming, but I don't know. Sometimes when the C word happened to me and I couldn't do my career of DJing no more, it was kind of heartbreaking in the beginning, but the more it happened, the more I saw it like a blessing. Like, thank God. I don't got to talk to the manager of the club, all
Freedom.
these people asking for requests. I don't got to drive to work and drive home from work and. I used to DJ in Bangkok, which is 2 hours away, twice a week. So it took me 2 hours to drive there. I used to DJ for three
Yeah.
hours. Then I would drive 2 hours home. So it was a long day, and I would try to beat the sun home which is sometimes difficult, you know, like,
Yeah.
oh boy, you know, I'm like a vampire, you know, the sun's coming up, better hurry up and get home, you know? So, yeah, like, I don't know, it's difficult, and it's getting harder to get money out here. Like, they don't make it easy,
I know.
like, especially if you're trying to be an entrepreneur or sell things spiritually. You know, it's like pulling teeth out here, you know, separating people from their money, you know? Like, so
Yeah, it's tough for everybody.
it's difficult, and you know, it's not a steady gig, you know, like it goes up, it goes down. Some months are good, some months you don't have any sales. I don't know, you know, it's hard out here. So, but I would just say put up your shield. In our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we have a very excellent mantra. It's called the Kavacham Shield Protection Mantra. I included before I go out into the world, you know, just say, all right, here we go, you know?
Whew.
And I say my Kavacham Shield mantra, put my shield up, and like, all right, they're coming. And it never disappoints, especially in Thailand. They're driving, the traffic rules don't even matter. They're driving every which way. So you
Yeah.
got to have your head on a swivel. You know, this guy driving the wrong way, his motorcycle down the wrong street, you know, like they're coming, they're out here. Where they at? So I feel like I'm in a video game of Frogger, right? Trying to drive down the street. Oh, almost got me, oh, you know.
Almost
So
got you.
it's like a war zone, like a video game out there. And this is mild. If I had to go to a 9 to 5, my probably head would be about to explode right now. So one of the best blessings is that I don't need a 9 to 5 at this point to pay my bills. And I kind of downsized because of COVID. I was like, let me just have the bare essentials, and I could float myself. And you know, I'm definitely
Yeah.
not gonna buy a new car or add expenses. I'm gonna lower expenses. So the things I really didn't need, I kind of downside. What they call it, burn rate, right? This is the
Yeah.
money I have coming in, and this is the money I have going out. How can I navigate
How can
that
I
as
make this
best as I
happen?
can? Yeah. I definitely at this point in my life, I'm not trying to go back to work or talk to anybody, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. So,
Well,
yeah,
you're making
but
it happen.
that they're out here. Yeah, I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm not going to buy a solid gold airplane tomorrow, but I could float on what we got now. So, thank you to all the members of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass for giving me some passive income, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, you know?
Ah,
So, but yeah, like they don't make it easy, that's for sure, right? And you know, like it's difficult. And they try to keep you in this debt prison, right? You know, like so you're always in the cycle. So you know, you how could I say? They don't want you to get out the hamster wheel or the loop, you know? So I don't know. They don't make it easy for you. And the worst part, okay, I got to go to work to pay my rent or pay, you know, make my car payment, whatever. Then there's some jokers at your work hitting you below the belt all the time, you know? Like what kind of job is that? I don't know, you know. They're constantly testing your metal at work, you know? I mean, when I used to DJ too, like, you know, the manager would come to me and say, "Oh, one of the customers complained." And I'd be like, "Why would he complain to you? I'm standing right here." I don't tell the motorcycle guy outside the nightclub that you know, I
yeah,
DJ
direct serve.
bad. So, I mean, come right here. Come at me, bro. I'm standing right there, you know? If I got a problem with the food at a restaurant, I'm going to talk to the chef. I'm not going to talk to the manager, the man next to the man, next to the man, next to the man. So, they're out here, and it's kind of gross. It's almost like a breath of fresh air that I don't have to deal with that no more. I mean, I liked DJing and making people dance and seeing people happy. I just didn't like the politics of it, you know? the gatekeepers of it, the manager, the club
Yeah.
owner, I don't know, whatever, all of the above. I like the people, but the loopholes you had to go through to get to that point were just almost unbearable. So I don't
Yeah.
know. It's difficult out here. I have compassion for people. I wake up when I want. I go to sleep when I want. I do what I want. How liberating is that? And I don't have a boss, so and my favorite affirmation is like, I don't work for you.
Yeah.
When
I don't work
I
for
don't
you.
care
Who are you?
anything you say. Unimportant, unimportant,
Unimportant.
unimportant,
Unimportant.
unimportant, unimportant. Really? You control something over here? When have you put money in my pocket? Tell me. What day was that? I don't remember that day. Never. So what do you control over here? Nothing. Get lost. You know what I'm saying? Bye
Yes.
bye bye. So many people are worried about what other people think.
Bye,
But
Felicia.
if you stop caring what other people think and start telling Felicia bye as much as
Bye.
possible, what a liberating thing. I do what I want. I don't care what any people think, right? If I want to have a big statue of Shiva, I don't care what my neighbor thinks.
Yeah.
I'll buy a big statue of Shiva. If you don't like it, too bad. I don't work for you.
Yes.
You don't control nothing over here. So get lost. Bye, Felicia. So
Yes.
when you come to that point in your life, it's very liberating. I don't work for you. I don't work for you. I don't work for you. I don't care anything you think. So most people are like, if I buy a new car, my neighbor would think I'm a cool guy. What a prison that is. And you're constantly bombarded by marketing campaigns that tell you if you buy this, you'll be happy, or if you do this, you'll get more girls. If you have a Lamborghini, you'll be the big shot of your town. They're selling you the dream. They're selling you the happiness that they don't have. If you don't care about that, they can't monetize it. They can't sell you anything.
Yeah.
Happiness is internal, not external. So buy this, it'll make you happy. No thanks. I control my happiness. You don't control nothing over here.
Yeah.
Cool ghost story, cool hypnotism, Wizard of Oz, but I'm not buying it. You think a piece of metal is going to make me happy? Happiness is internal, not external. But they're trying. If you turn on the TV and see any commercial, they're selling you happiness. Buy the iPhone 28, it'll make you happy. Buy a new car to make you happy.
Yeah.
Buy this, buy that.
I gotta get
They're
to
trying
work.
to sell
Gotta get
you.
work.
But if you're like, man, I could barely pay my rent right now, I'm not buying nothing. I'm gonna just have the bare essentials and live a life of simplicity. Then you would be like, yeah, do what I want, buy what I want. I don't need anybody telling me what I should buy. I buy whatever I want. Whatever I feel like I need is necessary for me. So no one holds my happiness. I hold my own happiness. But yeah, out here in the world, they're definitely coming for sure. I mean, the things you got to do to pay the rent, and the people you got to deal with, That's why I respect the Himalayan yogis and, the sannyasi, the renunciate. They renounce the whole Maya world. I don't want to be around people. I don't want to go through the rat race, the hamster wheel of this Maya delusional world. I'm over here where I could do my inner work.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not successful in a money sense. I just have the clothes on my back. I sleep in a cave, but the peace of mind I has is golden. I always like when my guru said, in the bank of Babaji, we're millionaires, but in the physical Maya delusional world, we only have a few rupees in our pocket, to get. But I always thought that way. I'm a spiritual millionaire. These people might have more money than me, but they're spiritually bankrupt. They're spiritually homeless. So in the bank of spirituality, I'm a millionaire, but in the physical Maya delusional world, I don't have any that much toilet paper, fairy dust money.
Yeah. I was thinking, this is kind of a funny thought. If the soul is infinite, this 40-hour work week is killing me. I can't do it. Like, uh,
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, who wants to stay on the hamster wheel over and over and over, you know?
yes,
Like yeah, 40 hours a week. Oh man,
or
you know?
more.
That's tough. I couldn't even do it. Like I've been lucky my life ever since I was 14, I've DJ'd. So I've never worked like a 40-hour week, you know? I've been kind of been my own boss or like freelance, you know? So I wouldn't even know how to react to that, especially at this point in my life. I just couldn't do it, you know? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, well, hopefully your infinite soul don't have to reincarnate into another
yeah.
40-hour a week, you
No.
know, life. Get off the hamster wheel, you know?
Yes.
Or God shine some light on us, you know?
Yeah,
Come on, Powerball. Please,
yeah.
please, please, please. Mega Millions, Super Lotto Plus, whatever it is. Come on, you know? Life is
I had
hard
a
enough.
question
I
about
need
that.
that financial freedom, that financial liberation. Yeah, go ahead.
So we have dreams of building an ashram, a sanctuary in the world, but
Mm.
is it more important that we build inside of our own hearts, our own sanctuary in our heart? I don't know, a dream sanctuary in our heart for ourselves. I don't know. I was just thinking I need to build my sanctuary in my heart first before I build
Yeah,
an actual sanctuary.
I would say it's a lot easier to start with yourself and a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you're
I
the
am.
creator of
It
your
has
own
fun.
universe and you're the creator of your own happy place, you can go there for free. Just close your eyes and you know. So yeah, I would say it's better to start with the visualization and kind of build up. The hardest thing to crystallize and harmonize and manifest is things in the physical reality, you know? Especially things that many people are trying to connect to that frequency, you know? So, yeah, I would say it's probably easier to go to your happy place, and your happy place is probably better. There's a lot of physical constraints in the 3D Maya delusional world, you know? Like if you want to have a Lamborghini in the 3D world, you got to pay high insurance monthly. You got to find a place to park it. You got to hope that no one scratches it or there's no bumps in the road that tear off your muffler on your low Lamborghini. So there's a lot of things. And your own visualization of a Lamborghini or your own movie of a Lamborghini, it's a lot easier. You could make it smell how you want, you could make it sound how you want, you could make it look how you want, you could make it feel how you want. So you start to create it however you want, you know? And but there's a lot of obstacles and resistance in the 3D physical world if you're trying to manifest it. So yeah, I would start. I found many times that it's the visualization is better than the actual thing that you're trying to manifest. So I would start with yourself, and then once you kind of master that, I would start off slow, and then I would kind of build up. You know, it becomes kind of a game. Like, oh, okay, I'm glad that that manifested. Now let me try to manifest this, or let me try
Yeah.
to attain this. So you're kind of leveling up every time, you know? So I would start off slow, you know, like the schooling system in America. You start at kindergarten, you go to first grade,
Yeah.
second grade, third grade, and then you graduate, go to university. So that's kind of the same with manifestation. Most people try to run to the finish line like day one, Powerball. It don't work that way,
Yeah.
you know. You kind of got to work your way up to it, you know.
Yeah.
But have small wins, and you get the confidence to go to bigger wins, you know. If you try to run to the finish line and just go to big wins, you might be disappointed and kind of give up early, you know. So I would just work your way up. It's a little bit of a process. It takes a while, but I believe in you. You could do it, you know. So
Well, here's
yeah, I
a
would start with yourself.
I don't know, this is another thought to know that you're on the right uh, path. It's like, if money didn't exist, would you still be doing what you're doing tomorrow? And I'm doing this for free. Yes, I'd be doing this tomorrow. I'm like, I was thinking that's,
I
yeah,
mean, that's the story of my life. Like,
yeah,
I never started DJing to get money. I just like putting mixes together and remixing things, and that was my thing, you know? Like, money was just like an afterthought. It was like fun coupons. After I was like, "Oh, I get paid for this? Oh, cool." I would do it for free anyway, you know?
yeah.
So that's kind of my life story. Like, I didn't start a Kriya yoga school so I could buy a new car. I love Kriya yoga and I wanted to teach other people Kriya yoga. And hence that's why we have the free Kriya yoga school. Okay, you don't got money? Money should be no barrier to entry. You know, we teach, you know, we'll give you some tools too, you know, if you like what we do and you have extra $200, you can practice Kriya yoga for your
Forever.
life. So that's kind of how I look at things, you know. But
Yeah,
I never start off with how much money I'm gonna make. That's not
yeah,
how
that
I
makes you
operate
miserable.
or how my mind works, you know. You know, money is like whatever, you know. Like, I mean, we didn't even talk about money in the Himalayan mountains. Zero. I can't even remember a time. It was like, how much money do you have in your pocket, Vedagurudev? It was not. It
Yeah,
wasn't even a thought, you know. So I kind of have that mentality too. Like, I'm not really too attached to money. It comes, it goes. It's kind of fleeting. Oh, it goes in my hand, it goes in
yeah,
somebody else's hand, whatever. As long as I
yeah,
got a roof over my head and food in my stomach and I can provide for my family, then I'm okay, you know? Do
yeah.
I do I need a new car? No, probably not. I like my car I got. I drive
Yeah,
around the temple. I got all my statues in there. It's outstanding.
yeah. It's running. It gets you where you need to go, point
It
A to
gets
B.
me from A to B, you know? Like, you know? And I don't have to be anywhere quick, or, you know? It's A to B, you know?
Yeah.
Driving around.
Well, I don't know. The chat's been building up, so I've got
Okay,
from
great.
somebody new, David Greenaway. He says, Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om Kriya Babaji Ma Vushidi Vashuti.
You got that right. Babaji's Mula mantra. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Can never get enough of Babaji's Mula mantra all day, every day, you know? We say it in the beginning, we say it at the end, we say it all day, every day. So,
Are you
I,
familiar with what he was saying? The next part, he was like, Om Kriya Babaji Ma Vashuti. Have you heard that one?
Ma
Vash-
Vashuddhi. So
Yeah,
Vashuddhi is the
Vashuti.
throat chakra, right? Vashuddhi, right? The throat chakra.
Vish,
Ma
yeah.
Vashuddhi. So it's like Devi, like Divine Mother, speaking it into existence, you know? I think that's what it said. Maybe it's not. I can't see it because there's a
It's
glare,
spelled
but like
Vish and then Uddi.
yeah,
Vish
that sounds like
Udi.
the throat chakra, the
Yeah.
Vashuddhi, right?
No,
Um,
we need it.
oh, that's interesting. I'll
We
take
do a
it,
lot of
you know.
yeah, we do a lot of talking here.
Vashuddhi, speaking into existence, you know, your creativity, manifestation, and your throat chakra, you know. So yeah, I emphasize my throat chakra, my Vasudhi as much as possible,
Yeah.
and always
Mm.
celebrate Divine Mother, you know, Ma.
Ma, Polly Esther's here. She says, "Good day, all here," and many emojis. Mahadev,
Good.
Mahadev. Oh, and she puts the banana for Banana Man. I love it.
Oh,
So
Banana
cute.
Man, yeah.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
So for people that don't know, when he said Mahadev, 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 and our February 9th holy Yagna fire from a Vedic Brahmin priest, he was eating a banana. So when you hear
Yeah,
us refer to Banana Man, well, it's him, you know?
yeah. Polly Esther's sage advice, Polly. She says, "Love and hate are like boomerangs. They have a way of returning to the giver eventually." All right. I'm giving you all love.
Yeah, absolutely. Always come from a place of love, never from a place of hate. You don't want that stick coming back to you like a boomerang and sticking to you,
Yeah.
you know? And all these lower emotions, all these wasted emotions, we don't need it. Life is hard enough without making it harder on yourself. You know, being in a hateful state, being in an angry state, being in a fearful state, you know? Man, try to climb out of that pit of despair, you know? Take all that trash, put it in a trash bag, wrap it up, put it under the curb. We don't need it, you know? Create space
Wow.
for unconditional love, helping people, and yeah, try to uplift yourself and raise to a higher vibration. And all these lower frequencies, there's too much of that in the world. We're trying to get away from that, you know?
Yeah. Polyester says, Vedgari Moksha, follow your heart and trust that everything will work out for you. In hindsight, it is easy to see why your difficulties had to happen before a positive change for the better. Yeah, I was thinking maybe this will be a blessing. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good advice, you know, like anytime, how could I say, I feel down in the dumps or I feel a little off, I always get a darshan from Ascended Master, like, everything's going to be fine. What are you worried about? Shake it off, you know, unshakable mountain. Things happen to the best of us. All yogis and yoginis had to go through this. Only difference is we dust ourselves off when we fall off the path and we just keep walking. So some days you got to shake it off, and tomorrow will be a new day. Wipe the slate clean, and this will all be water under the bridge. So I wouldn't take anything personally. I would just take it on the chin, realize you're built for this, and like, yeah, sure. When you know thyself, no one can tell you who you're not, right? So if I compare this when I used to DJ. If someone told me I was a bad DJ, I wouldn't believe it. I know I'm
Yeah,
not a
you know
bad
you're good.
DJ. So if somebody at your work says you do a bad job, you're not a good employee, just be like, I know I'm a good employee.
I
I don't
know I'm a
want
good
your
employee.
projections to become my projections. And, you know, they're always gonna find some way to hit you below the belt. Misery enjoys company. You know, they're miserable because they're not satisfied with their life. They want you to be miserable, you know? So they're always going to try to find something, right? No matter how good of a job you do, they're going to say something, you know? Like, you just got to have the kind of mentality like, I don't care. I know myself. I'm a self-realized being, and you trying to tell me about myself is pretty funny. I'm not going there with you. I don't want your lower frequency projections to become my lower frequency projections, you know? Like, whatever. I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool story,
Yeah.
grandpa. Keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
Bye.
Let me tell you a story about you. Yeah, funny, you know?
Bye,
Like,
Felicia.
what's bye, Felicia, you know? Like, polyester says a bunch of barf parrots out here. Blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you what's
Blah
wrong
blah
with
blah.
you. Blah, 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 blah. Get out of here. Get lost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I
Keep
know
on walking.
thyself. I'm a self-realized being. So if you're trying to tell me about myself, that's like the funniest comedy show I ever saw, you know? The only person who knows how I feel inside myself is me, right? So I don't want to be who you want me to be. I'm going to be who I'm going to be. I'm a free bird. I'm flying around. I don't want to
Yeah.
be in your cage, your projection cave, you know? Like, you know? Let me tell you what you should
Oh,
do and who you should vote for and what you should think and too much of that out here, you know? I don't need that, you know? So
yeah.
I'm trying to use my own discrimination and discernment, and I don't want nobody else's lower frequencies infiltrating my shield, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Ping, 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 ping,
life's
ping.
hard
No, off
enough.
me.
Well, I don't, you know,
uh,
yeah.
don't need it. Well,
Don't need
Polly
it out
says
here.
gratitude for small wins will add up. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Start off small, have small victories, small wins, and they'll start adding up, and it'll help build your confidence too, right? If you try to run to the finish line, you might get disappointed. Oh, I didn't win the lottery. This doesn't work, you know? But if you have small wins and small victories, it helps build up your confidence where you're like, okay, yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
All right, great. I'm on the right track, you know? Let's see what else we could do. So it helps build up your confidence, you know? So yeah, small wins, small victories, all build up, you know, and always come from a place of gratefulness and gratitude always, you know. If you do have a small win, you know, be grateful for it and thankful for it, you know. I like when Wayne Dyer said, thank you, thank you, thank you. I said, you said it all right there, you know. 3 times thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You know, so always be grateful and have gratitude for your small wins too, you know. Small wins, big wins, medium wins, they're all great, you know. We're thankful for it all, you know. All of the above.
Yeah. Well, Sandy says, what you seek is seeking you. Rumi, a favorite quote that is coming to mind as far as Vedgari Moksha's unrest with the 9 to 5 grind. Listen to your soul, it will guide you. You are worthy. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely are worthy, you know. What you are seeking is seeking you. So yeah, it's important, like all these lower frequencies become like roadblocks or obstacles or resistance on the path. You just can't attach to it or try to make sense of it. You just got to be like, whatever, water under the
Yeah,
bridge, you know. I am a self-realized being. I know thyself, and somebody else telling me about who I am or what I should do.
yeah, I know who I
That's
am.
almost straight comedy, right? You know,
Yeah.
so you just start to laugh at the Maya delusional world, like, yeah, yeah, sure, yeah. You know what you should do? You should do this. You should do that. You know, I'll do whatever I want. You know, I'm a
Yeah.
free bird out here. I don't want to be in your cage. I don't want your projections or your ghost stories to become my ghost stories. Like, keep
Yeah,
that
you should
over
mind your
there.
own
You know,
business. Mind your business.
mind
Stay out of
your own
mine.
business, you know. Lead by example. Show me how great you're doing it, right? You look pretty miserable out here judging other people and talking bad about other
Yeah.
people and throwing other people under the bus, you know? Bad example. I don't want to be nothing like you. You're toxic energy over there, you know? Like, ugh, judgment, gross, you know?
Yeah.
Get away from me, you know?
Ugh. The end of Sandy's comment was, you are worthy of all your dreams coming true. And yes, even in this lifetime. Yes, even in this
Absolutely. That's a good
lifetime.
affirmation to have. You are worthy of all your dreams and all your aspirations in this lifetime. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So if you have that mindset, then you start to
I am
align and
worthy.
harmonize yourself with what you're trying to manifest in the physical reality, you know? And all the static and distraction and distortion, you don't want that on your radio signal, right?
Yeah.
You want to
Turning the channel.
align with harmonize, you want a clear direct signal. You don't want a bunch of barf parrots interrupting your signal or you don't want
Interrupting
Felicia
me.
tuning in. Hey Craig, what are you doing? Bye Felicia,
Bye,
you know?
Felicia.
Exactly. Bye Felicia. Get out of here, you know?
Get
I'm
out of
trying
here.
to have a direct connection, no static, no distortion on my signal, you know? So,
Polly says, nasty folk tend to project their shortcomings on others. They sure do.
oh
Hmm.
yeah, definitely. Misery enjoys company. They're miserable and they want their misery to become your misery so you could wallow in the pit of despair together, you know? You know, I'm miserable and I want everybody else to be miserable, but don't give it to them. When I go out in the world, I try to be the beacon of hope, you know, the lighthouse to ships lost at sea. Hello.
Hello.
Ah! He brought the divine light to the mall.
I'm
Ah,
blinded.
blinding.
Too
Melting,
much light.
melting. You know, the wicked witch is west of the melting. I don't like your shining too bright. Too bad. That's how I do. I bring my soul to the forefront. My soul is my North Star, my guiding light. And if it blinds you, get some sunglasses because it's going to be a rough day or
Yes.
you get lost, right?
Oh, here's a
Have
thought
light,
for you.
will travel.
Have light, will travel. I carry my own light.
Bring
Ah,
my own light to the party.
ah. Here's a thought for you. If life is a movie, are we the director, the lead actor, or the person selling the popcorn?
I would say we're the director. I like to think
Yeah,
I'm the director or the creator of my own movie. I don't even want to be an actor in my own movie. I want to create my movie
you're
however
the
I want to
director.
create it. You know? Like I always say, it doesn't exist in my universe. I'm creating my universe however I want. And I'm making my happy place however I want. So, you know, I, I'm definitely not selling the popcorn at my own movie.
Yeah.
And I
Like,
don't even want to be an actor in my own movie,
yeah,
right? I just
I want to have
want to, I don't
observe.
know. I want to, yeah, I want to be the detached witness. I want to watch my movie from my seat in the audience, and get my popcorn and kind of laugh at it, like, I don't want to have no attachments even to my own movie. Like, I don't want to be an actor in my own movie. I just want to be the detached witness and kind of watch my movie
Yeah,
go by. And that was pretty cool,
yeah,
I like that. I'm going to create more of that in my next
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
So,
That's a good
yeah.
scene.
Yeah, you could make your movie however you want. You are the director, you are the
Yeah,
creator. So make your happy place however you want. There are no
yeah,
rules, there are no limitations. If you want a million red roses in your movie, make them
yeah,
visualize a million red roses. You make it however you want. And all this negativity and lower frequencies, check that at the door. Not welcome
check
in
it
your
out the
movie,
door.
right? Not welcome. Who are you?
Yeah,
I'm hate. Not welcome. Can't come
yeah,
in my nightclub. Get lost. Who are you? Fear? Ooh, you definitely can't ever come back.
ooh,
You're banned for life, fear. So you start telling all these lower frequencies, you don't exist in my universe. You're not welcome in my movie. So yeah, create your movie however you want. There are no rules, so no limitations. And no one can really tell you how to create your movie. You create it however you want. Don't let other
yeah,
people's movie become your movie. You make your movie however you want and blissful as you want. So, yeah, always make your movie however you want. And don't listen to anybody, you know? When you come to
yeah,
that state of awareness, they don't like it. They want you to be barf parrots and regurgitators. Like, let me tell you a story what I saw on CNN or Fox News, blah, 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 blah. But if you start using your own discrimination, you start protecting your beliefs, you start protecting your energy, and you start protecting your power, and you stop giving it away to people that don't deserve it anyway. Make your movie however you want. Let me
yeah,
tell you a story of how you should make your movie. No thanks. I'll make my movie however I please. I am the director. I am the creator of my movie. No one else. You know? You
yeah.
should make your movie like this. No, I shouldn't. I'll make it however I want. Make your
Uh,
movie however you want.
yeah. I'm gonna call my movie the greatest love story ever told.
Oh,
Like,
that sounds beautiful,
yeah.
right? Outstanding. Yeah.
I am the director of this. I am the observer.
I
Well,
am the deserver. I am the director.
yeah. We're at the top of the hour, so if you're ready for quotes, I've got some for you.
Okay, outstanding. Yeah, let's make the donuts.
All right. Well, I have 10 Leo Tolstoy quotes sent in by Mariana. So, who is Leo Tolstoy? So, Leo Tolstoy was a Russian writer and philosopher regarded as one of the greatest novelists in history for masterworks like War and Peace and Anna Karenina. He is important for elevating realistic fiction to new heights through deep psychological realism and his later influential philosophy of nonviolent resistance, which inspired leaders like Gandhi. Ooh. So,
Outstanding.
yeah, Leo
So
Tolstoy.
how many quotes is it?
I will have 10 for you.
10. Leo, how you say his last name?
I abbreviated it Tolstoy. Tolstoy.
Tolstoy. Tolstoy. Okay. Not too
Yeah,
familiar, but I'll try my
me
best.
either.
Yeah. If you watched our Dwayne Dwyer
uh,
video, you know I'm not good with these. So
me
Leo
either.
Tolstoy, you know?
Uh,
If I messed up your name, I'm sorry in advance. I'm not too familiar. Leo Tolstoy, Russian author, right?
yes, yes.
10 quotes from Leo Tolstoy, Russian author. All right, let's go through all 10 and then we'll break each one down one by one.
Sounds great. Number one, all our best deeds are achieved by nonviolent external impulses, but by quiet inner work on our souls. Two, patience is waiting, not passively waiting. That is laziness, but to keep going when the going is hard and slow. That is patience. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. Three, if you make it a habit not to blame others, you will feel the growth of the ability to love in your soul, and you will see the growth of your goodness in your life. Four, everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. Five, real wisdom is not the knowledge of everything, but the knowledge of which things in life are necessary, which are less necessary, and which are completely unnecessary to know. Six, seize the moment of happiness, love, and be loved. That is the only reality in the world. All else is folly. Seven, free thinkers are those who are willing to use their minds without prejudice and without fearing to understand things that clash with their own customs, privileges, or beliefs. This state of mind is not common, but it is essential for right thinking. Eight, everything comes in time to him who knows how to wait. Nine, the most difficult subjects can be explained to the most slow-witted man if he has not formed any idea about them already. But the simplest thing cannot be made clear to the most intelligent man if he is firmly persuaded that he knows already, without a shadow of doubt, what is laid before him. 10. Men pray to the Almighty to relieve poverty, but poverty comes not from God's laws. It is blasphemy of the worst kind to say that. Poverty comes from man's injustice to his fellow man. Huh. So those
Hmm.
are my 10 quotes for you.
Outstanding. 10. Leo Tolstoy, Russian novelist and author. Divine quotes interpreted by Vedagurudev. Number one.
Number one, by Leo Tolstoy. All our best deeds are achieved not by violent impulses. All our best deeds are achieved not by violent external impulses, but by quiet inner work on our souls.
Yeah, absolutely. As yogis, we always come from a place of ahimsa, which is nonviolence, which Patanjali first said in the Yoga Sutras, his book. So we always try to lead by example, not by external example, by internal example, by doing our inner work, you know? We are the silent warriors inside us as us. Silence is the best teacher. So we don't try to force people by violence. We try to lead by example and show people I am a beacon of hope because by me doing my inner work and controlling my inner circumstances, I control my external circumstances. So most people try to get people to do what they want by forcing or violence or fear, you know? But when you transcend those lower frequencies, then you come to a higher elevation. The true inner work is inside you as you, not externally. So you should always start with yourself and have self love. And once you master your own self-love, then you could become an unconditional nuclear power plant of love externally outward. So I would start with yourself, be a good example and be a good pointer of what can be done. If I could do it, you could do it. So when you show that the way is through inner work, not through outer violence or hurting people or trying to get people to do what you want to do. You do your inner work and you always come from a place of silence, and you'd be surprised of how you could change the world. You know, this is the path of Martin Luther King, the path of Gandhi. You know, no matter what the external people do or try to hurt me or what they say, I'm going to lead by example. I'm always going to come a place from non-violence, ahimsa, you know? No matter what they do, they could do whatever they want. I'm not going to fall into their trap of violence, creating more violence, you know? I'm going to lead by example through non-violent methods. So, yeah, always come from a place of love, never from a place of hate, you know, and you'll always be on the right track. And throw all these lower frequencies away in the trash can. They no longer serve you. Always
Yeah.
come from a place of love, never from a place of hate.
Well, as Yoda said, I know hurt people. We know hurt people.
I
Love it.
know hurt people.
I know hurt people.
And if you saw our last Soul Talks, you know, for May 4th, we did May the 4th be with you, 10 divine Yoda quotes. So that was a nice one.
Yeah.
I know hurt people.
Love you, Yoda. I know hurt people. All right. Number 2. Patience is waiting, not passively waiting. That is laziness. But to keep going when the going is hard and slow, that is patience. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time.
Yeah, so you always want to be a powerful warrior and patience in time, you know? You whatever this Maya delusional world throws at you, you take it on the chin, you be built for this and say, I don't care what this world does, always an unshakable mountain. No matter how much it rains, unshakable mountain. No matter how much snow, unshakable mountain. No matter how much wind, unshakable mountain. No matter how much sun, unshakable mountain. So no matter what this Maya delusional world throws at you, you have your shield up, you take it on the chin, you're built for this. My guru always used to say, every day is a test as a yogi, and today is no exception. So it comes from Vedagurudev too. I don't want you to think Vedagurudev got his mala beads on, he's wearing all white. The Maya delusional world skips over him, it passes over him. Wrong, it comes from me too every day, you know? So, you know, if I can navigate this crazy Maya delusional world, then you can too, you know? And if you need some tools, just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com. We have 11 beginner mini courses, you know? So once you have the right mindset and the right discernment, you're looking for opportunities to overcome something. That's the best you got today, Maya delusional world? Easy day at the office, light work, kindergarten.
Light work.
I know exactly what I need. Let me go in my yogic toolbox. What I got? Hammer? Nah, that ain't gonna work. Saw? Nah, that ain't gonna work. Screwdriver? That's exactly what I need right there. Okay, now we're getting to work, right? I got some tools in my toolbox, and you're looking for opportunities to break out your tools. Oh, I didn't think I was going to be able to use this tool, but here it comes today. I'm ready for it. Let me see what I got. Patanjali's 10 emotional release techniques, you know? And you just go down the, 9 emotional release techniques, you know? I think I said 10. I put one extra on there.
Yeah, it's okay. More the merrier.
Go through, you start to look at this Maya delusional world like a game, and you start realizing you're built for this. Okay, all right, this is the best you got. I've been waiting for this day to come, and it now has arrived. So now I'm gonna get my toolbox ready, and I'm gonna pull out all my kriyas out my pocket and get to work. And no matter what this world throws at me, I have the tools I need to help navigate it, and I'm looking for the opportunities, and it starts to become a game that you look forward to. How is today going to surprise me today? I jump out of bed and I said, what's Baba G going to surprise me with today? I know he's not going to disappoint. He never does. And it's always you start to look at it as like a venture. Like, instead of hiding under your bed and getting sad and depressed, you're like, all right, what do we got today? There's the three-eye atlas in the sky and aliens have landed. Okay, let's see what the aliens got to say. So you don't hide from the aliens, you take it on the chin and let's see what they got. So you're always looking for opportunities. And my guru always used to say, we stay ready so we don't have to get ready. So, that is patience. I got all the tools. I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. I got my dancing shoes shined up and ready to dance. I'm ready to tap dance anytime you ready. Maya delusional world. But yeah, when you have that discernment, it usually doesn't give you an audience. Let me skip over Vedgurudev's house and go to his next door neighbor
too
because
much
they're in
work.
a state of fear. He's ready to dance. I don't know if I want people who are ready to dance. I want easy targets, people who are in a fear-based state, So I don't want fearless yogis or yoginis. Too much work.
You are not easy pickings.
They're ready to dance. He's waiting for me at the door, Oh, I thought you'd never come. Hello, friend. Let's dance,
You can't keep up with my moves.
You can't keep up. You got served,
Let's have a dance off.
Let's have a dance battle, right?
Yeah. If we're gonna fight, let's do it. Let's dance it out.
I saw they had this like Miss Universe pageant in Thailand, and one of the contestants, she went into her, they call it up rocking, like b-boy stance, right? Everybody's looking cute like this. She goes, come on, got it, I was like, yeah, her. You go, girl. You go, girl. You go get it, right? And her swimsuit and all. She broke out her up rock b-boy stance. Ready to dance, right? Put the camera on me. I got something for you today.
I know, that's brilliant. Do things that make you stand out. Be your own person.
I see, like in Thailand, she's on like a bunch of commercials, and she always does her b-boy, breakdancing stance in that commercial too. So she's known for that, right? No one remembers the cute girl. Everybody remembers the b-boy girl. B girl, right?
Yeah. You're winning.
Winning,
how we're here. Ryan Shaw quickly said, "Bust a move." Yeah.
Bust a move out here on this Maya delusional world. Dance all over its ass, Maya delusional world. Bust a move.
I think we're on the third quote. Let's see. Third quote is, if you make it a habit not to blame others, you will feel the growth of the ability to love in your soul, and you will see the growth of the goodness in your life. Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. I like when they say, when you point at somebody else, there's three fingers pointing right back at you. So you should never blame anybody. You should take everything on the chin. Like, I need to do better. I need to be a better person, You should always make it a habit of going in your bathroom, looking in the mirror, self-observing yourself, self-reflecting. I need to do better, I don't need to be the victim. I want to be the solution to any problem, So instead of pointing at somebody else, that's the lazy way to go about it. Oh, that person, the reason I'm in this situation because of that person or this, I just take it on the chin, said, we are problem solvers. We are Kriya Yoga problem solvers. We get to work. We don't blame anybody. We're wasting time. We don't have time to waste. How can I solve this problem? I get out my chalk and I start writing on the window like that beautiful mind.
Yeah.
E equals MC square, pi up here. 2 plus 2 equals 4. You start getting to work. We solve problems. We don't cry about problems, or we don't blame problems on other people. We get to work. All right, this is a problem I got to solve. Hiding under my bed, crying about it isn't going to solve anything. I get to work. I become a problem solver. So no matter what the problem is, I take it on the chin and I look for opportunities to solve problems. I'm a problem solver. I'm not going to be in a state of fear at all. I'm going to get to work and do whatever I need, do my due diligence and solve problems. Get out my chalk and start writing on my dry erase board, solving the problem. Okay, I need a spaceship to go out in space. How the E equals MC square and, 5 to the 1 and so we look for opportunities to solve problems. We don't cry about them or blame other people for it or be the victim, That we're wasting too much time, We become a problem solver out here in the world. We need more problem solvers, less victims,
Yeah. Vedagurudev, does my voice sound muffled? Can you hear my
No,
voice?
it sounds okay right now.
Okay, I just changed my earbuds. Mariana brought something to my attention. I sounded like I'm muffled underwater, so don't want that. Ah, well,
Oh, you
continuing
sound
on.
perfectly fine to me.
So, thank you, Mariana, for your quotes. We're doing Leo Tolstoy. So, number 4, everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. Very true.
I mean, I think of changing myself first. That's the first thing. I mean, you begin to realize the world is going to happen the way the world happens, you know? So the only thing you really can control is yourself or how you react to certain situations. You the world is going to happen the way it's going to happen, and I start with myself and I try to be the best person I could be, and hopefully as a byproduct that the resonance, that radiation influences other people indirectly, automatically. So, yeah, I would definitely say start with yourself. You know, trying to change the whole world is a lot of work, I think it's going to happen the way it's going to happen. So I just kind of pivot, change course, change direction, stay light on my toes, and try to adjust to the world accordingly. It's not going to happen the way I want it to happen. If the world was going to happen the way I wanted it to happen, it would be all peace, love, harmony, flowers and unconditional love across the board. It's definitely not happening like that out here. So I'm not even going to try to control it. I'm just going to try to be the best example, the best person I can be, and navigate this world as best as I can and pivot, change course, change direction. One of our quotes was like, don't get snagged on the thorn field of the Maya delusional world. I always like that because
Yeah.
I'm trying to ease by it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Little thorns, almost, little by little, trying to navigate. Oh, it snagged me. Okay, let me get my shirt unloose. Okay, so we're always trying to pivot, change course, change direction accordingly in this Maya delusional world. And it's never a perfect situation. Like I always say, we're a house always under construction. There's always some work to do. There's always something to overcome. There's always obstacles, resistance, blockages out here, but we take it on the chin and we navigate it accordingly and overcome it. I shall overcome whatever obstacles placed in my path. So yeah, that would be my suggestion.
Nice. Number 5, real wisdom is not the knowledge of everything, but the knowledge of which things are in life are necessary, which are less necessary, and which are completely unnecessary to know. By Leo Tolstoy.
Yeah, so as they say, wisdom, knowledge, it's called jnana, right? So we always try to do what resonates with us in the present moment, and unnecessary wisdom, we kind of throw that away too, you know? George Washington had 14 wooden teeth, and he ate every night with the wood. What am I going to do with that? So we try to get wisdom that serves us and helps us and uplifts us in the present moment, you know? The wisdom, I'm gonna be a problem solver. So whatever problem comes up, I'm gonna solve it. You know, I'm gonna take it on the chin. That helps me because that will help me get to the next step and through the day. So we always look at knowledge and wisdom, what serves us best in the present moment. So whatever wisdom helps you navigate this crazy, chaotic, Maya delusional world, that's what I would say is the best wisdom out here. So navigate accordingly, you know, and don't let other people's wisdom become your wisdom unless it resonates with you, you know. Oh, I like how Wayne Dyer said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you," putting that in my pocket, you know. If you're in Detroit, don't take the bus to Detroit. I like that one too. Ram Dass putting it in my pocket, you know? Don't
Yeah.
worship the finger, worship the moon. That's another one that's going in my pocket, you know? Navigate the thorn field of the Maya delusional world accordingly. Another one in my pocket. So, whatever resonates with you and uplifts you and makes you feel good, put in your pocket. Whatever doesn't, throw it away. Some wisdom is unnecessary, you know?
Yes. Number 6, seize the moment of happiness, love, and be loved. That is the only reality in the world. All else is folly. By Leo Tolstoy.
Yeah. So, exist in a state of happiness inside you, not outside you, and always exist in that state of being. And when you realize you are the controller, you are the director of your happiness, no one else can sell you happiness that they don't have. Happiness is internal, not external. So when we realize that we are in control of our happiness, and people can't monetize it and sell you something that they don't even have. So they're like, if you buy this, you'll be happy. They don't have your happiness. If you realize that you are the controller of your happiness, then happiness is internal, not external. Happiness is inside, not outside. So when you have that mindset and that discernment and that discrimination, then you realize you control your happiness and no one else controls your happiness. And anybody else that says they have your happiness, they're snake oil salesmen, they're charlatans, they're trying to sell you something that they don't have. You know, buy this, it'll make you happy. Only person that knows what makes me happy is me. So when you realize happiness is internal, not external, then you're definitely on the right track. And, protect your happiness as much as you can, because they're trying to sell you happiness that they don't have. So realize that happiness is inside, not outside. Happiness is internal, not external, and always exists in that state of being and internal happiness. I am the controller of my happiness inside me as me.
Love it. Number 7, free thinkers are those who are willing to use their minds without prejudice and without fearing to understand things that clash with their own customs, privileges, or beliefs. This state of mind is not common, but it is essential for right thinking. I agree.
Yeah, so always be a free thinker. Don't be married to any ideas. Don't go down with the ship. What did he say on the internet? Blue no matter who. No
Look,
matter who? even the
What?
devil, you're gonna go down with the ship, you know. So don't be married to your ideas. Stay light on your toes. Adjust, pivot accordingly. When I was in the Himalayan mountains, we love llamas. We love sadhus. We love yogis. We love swamis. We love agoris. We loved them all. You
Yeah.
know, there was no separation. I saw every spiritual tradition as a reflection of my own spiritual tradition. So we loved them all. We didn't compare, discriminate. You know, you can't walk with us. We walked with everybody. We loved all spiritual traditions, and I was open to all ideas. If you see any of these satsangs or the soul talks, we take quotes from Yoda, Bruce Lee, Babaji, Neem
Everybody.
Karoli Baba, every Plato, everybody, J.R. Tolkien,
Yeah.
we love them all, right? So always don't be married to your ideas and don't go down with the ship. Stay open to all ideas. I love inspiration from all spiritual traditions, and I'm open to it. I'm not married to any idea, like just because I resonate with the Kriya yoga path doesn't mean I take inspiration from Christians. I always say, yea, though I walk through the valley of death, I shall fear no evil because my sword and my staff comfort me. I'm always quoting different
Yeah.
Wayne Dyer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So
Thank you.
I love them all. I was like, I like that. That's going in the pocket. Polyester, barf parrots. Oh, I liked how that sounds. Barf parrot in the pocket. That describes exactly what I'm talking about. So, like, I take inspiration from everybody, and I'm not just going to be married to my beliefs. We're hardcore yogis, and we don't take no inspiration from nobody else. We love them all. I love all spiritual traditions. And if you go to SRF Lake Shrine in Malibu, California, they have meditation gardens for all spiritual traditions. So we love them all. So always have an open mind and don't be married to your beliefs. There's a lot of beauty out here and a lot of inspiration from all different spiritual traditions, and I love them all. So
Yeah.
that's the best way I say. I love them all. I take inspiration from everybody, from Wayne Dyer to Yoda to Bruce Lee to Babaji, Neem Karoli Baba. You know, my guru, Swami Vedananda Saraswati, all of the above. I love them all. They're all great. They
Yeah.
all have very inspirational things to say.
I love that. Number 8, everything comes in time to him who knows how to wait. Leo Tolstoy.
Yeah, so this is like what my guru said. We stay ready so we don't have to get ready. So sometimes it's a process. Sometimes it takes a little while for the universe to fill in the steps or fill in the blanks. So we just patiently wait, do our sadhana with no expectations, no wants, rewards, desires. We just go through the motions, and if Babaji wants to shine his grace on me, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. So I'm not really waiting. I'm just doing my sadhana, going through my daily schedule as I normally do, and go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens, and I'm open to it no matter what. And I see it as a blessing, as like a boon on the spiritual path. So I always go through the motions, but I don't really wait for anybody to come or anything to happen. I just do what I do, and I see everything that comes as a bonus, as a blessing, as like a boon. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm not trying to wait for anything. I just go through the motions and let whatever happens happens, and I just kind of go with the flow. That's
Yeah.
my blueprint.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Yeah. See where it takes me.
See
Well,
what happens today.
yeah. And the best way, yeah. Surprise me. Ah,
Every day is a surprise when you're with Babaji, right? How's Babaji
yeah.
going to surprise me today? That's how I get out of bed every morning. Like, all right, So you see how Babaji is going to surprise me today?
Yeah.
It never disappoints.
Yes.
It's always
Babaji,
adventure.
I like good surprises, Babaji. More delightful.
Every day is an adventure when you're a Kriya yogi or
Yes.
whatever
Ah.
spiritual tradition you're on.
Every day is an adventure. Well, we're coming to the end, but number 9, the most difficult subjects can be explained to the most slow-witted man if he has not formed any idea on them already. But the simplest thing cannot be made clear to the most intelligent man if he is firmly persuaded that he knows already, without a shadow of a doubt, what is laid before him. Yes.
Whoa, this one is a mind puzzle, right?
Yeah.
So, I would just say, how could I explain this, right? There's some wordplay going on here. So I would just say, be open to any situation, no matter what, right? You know?
Yeah.
And use your own discrimination and your own discernment, you know? I mean, even if you're the most simple man, when you use your own discrimination and your own discernment, you take what resonates with you, and what doesn't resonate with you, you throw away. So even if somebody's trying to explain the most complicated thing, like, this is how we're going to put a rocket on the moon, E equals mc squared, then we go pi, and then, you know, like, okay, I don't really need to know all the details. I just need to know that it's going to make it there, you know? Good enough, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't need to have a PhD in astrophysics or whatever to understand it, you know? I don't know exactly how my car runs. I just know it gets me to the place I'm trying to go to. Good enough, you know what I'm saying?
Good enough.
So sometimes you don't need to explain all the bells and whistles about everything, you know? I get in my car, I turn the key, it takes me to where I need to go, A to B and B to A back. Good enough. You know how it works, you know? I don't, you know, I got time for all that, you know? It gets me from A to B, you know? So even if you're the most intellectual thinker, or you're the most how would you say
Simple.
this, half-witted simple thinker, you would just do what works best for you, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, use your own discrimination, your own discernment. And some people know how to put a rocket ship on the moon. Some people, walking to the store is a daily chore, you know? They're both okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to each his own, you know? Whatever path works best for you. You don't have to be the best thinker. You just do what works for you. Or you don't have to be the highest PhD astrophysical physics guy and, you know, explain everything. I like it in simple terms, you know, kind of dumb it down for Vedagurudev.
Yeah.
You know, the quantum physics over there, and then E equals mc squared. I ain't got time for all that. How do we get to the moon? You know?
Yeah.
Or maybe not get to the moon, you know?
Yeah. Like,
So,
I'm open. I was just going to say,
that's
like, I'm
kinda
open. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like, people, I can be open to new information. I'm not attached to it. You know, I'll take it or I'll throw it away. But yeah.
Right.
I'm open.
If it resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't resonate with you, throw it away. Like, all right, you know, like, I'm not going to the moon, so I don't really need to know how to put a rocket ship on the moon. That's cool if you go, but I'll enjoy it from a distance. I'm just trying to navigate this Maya delusional world daily, you know? Like, you know, I'm doing what works best for me. I'm using my own discrimination, my own discernment to help me navigate this Maya delusional world on a daily basis, you know? I'm glad that there are people who are putting E equals mc squared and the speed of light and all this stuff together. That's just not my path. I'm just trying to go with the flow on a daily basis.
Thank you, Leo Tolstoy, for that quote. That was a thinker one. Put our thinking caps on it. Well, my last one for you, number 10. Men pray to the Almighty to relieve poverty, but poverty comes from God's laws. It is a blasphemy of the worst kind to say that. Poverty comes from man's injustice to his fellow man. Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't really think about poverty too much. I would just say, in the bank of Babaji, I am a spiritual millionaire. So there are people that have money, but they are still spiritually bankrupt or spiritually homeless. So I like to look at spiritual poverty. Like there are people who don't have any spiritual tools or spiritual tradition to help them navigate this world. So that is more poverty than me, than paper money or fairy dust money. I don't think that defines anything. So I like to think in the Bank of Babaji, we're spiritual millionaires, and there are a lot of people out here who have physical money, but they are spiritually bankrupt and they are spiritually homeless. And they sell their soul just because they could get a few dollars. They'll push a 5-year-old girl under the bus just so they could buy a boat tomorrow. So I don't want their spiritual poverty to become my spiritual poverty. I want to be a spiritual millionaire. A lot of people might have physical dollars, but they are spiritually bankrupt. They are spiritually homeless. So I don't even think about uh, poverty in that sense. I look at myself as a spiritual millionaire in the bank of Babaji, and the water in my body is listening. So poverty doesn't exist in my universe. Never heard it. It's not in my vocabulary. Nothing. We are uplifted. We are higher consciousness, enlightened beings. Nothing poverty or poor about us out here on the spiritual path. The water in our body is listening, so we always talk highly to ourselves. Never poor. Even if I have 5 cents in my pocket, I will always look at myself as a spiritual millionaire. And physical paper, money, or coins doesn't define who I am on the spiritual path. So never spiritual bankrupt, never spiritually homeless, a millionaire in the bank of Babaji. Poverty does not exist in my universe. Nothing poor about me. Spiritual millionaire, in the
Yes.
bank of Babaji, always.
Oh. Well, thank you, Vedagurudev, for your insights on 10 quotes by Leo Tolstoy. It has given me a lot to ponder, the big questions of life. So thank you.
10 divine quotes from Leo Tolstoy. I hope I said that right.
Tolstoy. Yeah, you said it right.
Tolstoy. I wanted
Yeah,
to say Toy Story.
I know.
Tolstoy.
Tolstoy.
Leo Tolstoy, Russian author. Thank you for your divine quotes. 10 Leo Tolstoy quotes interpreted by Vedagurudev. Hopefully it gives you some clarity. Thank you for Mariana for sending these in. I hope you enjoy.
Yes. Beautiful. Speaking of Mariana, I've got some comments from her. Mariana says,
Outstanding.
thank you. Indeed. Needed this sat song. I feel defeated today, and I can't really pinpoint what exactly causes this. Probably multiple factors. My soul is in a bit of sorrow, almost like I'm picking up on a collective consciousness, too. Yeah. Been going through it, too.
Yeah. I would say it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best yogis and yoginis. We all have an off day. There's sometimes you feel imbalance. Just try to get some sleep, try to recharge your body, and just don't attach to it or take it personally. Just be like, whatever. It happens to the best yogis and yoginis out here, and you know, and I'll just recharge my batteries. I like when my guru said one time, he said, some days you just gotta go call it quits, go back to bed, and
Yeah.
start off fresh tomorrow. I was like, the whole day, no
A whole
sadhana,
day.
no yogic practice, the whole day. You're gonna have one of those days. So some days it happens to the best of us. Some days you're like, I'm gonna, turn in early tonight, and start off fresh tomorrow. Wipe the slate clean and let it. I like the Trimuti. Brahma creates when we wake up. Vishnu we preserve during the day. Lord Shiva we destroy when we go to bed, and we start off brand new, fresh, right? The cycle. So tomorrow's a new day. It'll be better tomorrow. Just happens to the best of us. Some yogis and yoginis go through it too. So I don't think I've ever met a yogi who didn't go through it. We just have the tools to navigate it, and we have the discernment and the awareness to say, today's a little off. I'm going to call it quits. I'm not going to try to kick a dead horse. This is not happening today.
Yeah.
So
It
let
ain't
me go
going
back to
nowhere.
sleep. Take a shower, go back to sleep. So if you can, or if you have to go to work, then I would just don't take anything personally at work. Because my mother used to say, when it rains, it pours. So when they see you're down, that's when they start hitting you below the belt. So yeah, just don't. I wouldn't take it personally. It happens to the best of us. Me included.
Yeah.
I have some off days too. And also, Mariana, in the school DM, I sent you the tracking number for your elephant pants. I think they're at your post office right now. So all you
Oh,
gotta do is
exciting.
pick it up. So I typed in the tracking number. I think the website is USPS.com. You type in the tracking number, and it said it was at your post office right now. It's been there since April 29th. So whenever you get a chance, just go pick them up.
Yeah.
Two beautiful Thailand elephant pants ready to go.
Yeah. And post a picture of you in your pants on the school community board.
Yeah,
I want to see these
that'd
pants.
be that'd be great, right? I
They
mean,
went to
if you
heroic
don't want to
efforts to
be
get
in the
you.
picture, just post them on
Yeah.
your bed or whatever, and
Yeah.
outside or wherever you want to post it.
Yeah. If you feel comfortable with it. Ah. Well, Mariana says philosophy can be a tongue twisting and rabbit hole of thoughts, ideas, and complex concepts. LOL. Sometimes when I read it, I have to read it twice because the first time might sound like a word salad. Haha. Yes.
Yeah, like these quotes to now, I was getting kind of tongue twisted and word salad. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
what direction am I gonna go with
Yeah.
this? But I would just say the easiest way is to take what resonates with you, and what doesn't resonate with you, just throw it away. Like you could go down these rabbit holes of like philosophy and tongue twisting, but at the end of the day, it only matters what uplifts you and resonates with you. So, you know, they could use all the proper words in the world. If it doesn't resonate with you, it kind of doesn't matter. And I like it more in simple terms too. Like, no word salad over here for me. Just give it to me straight. Okay. Dumb it down for Vedagurudev, put it in simple terms, you know?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't try to make too much sense of philosophy. I would just say, I like that. That sounds about right. In the pocket. That, I don't know. It's a little tongue twisty to me, a little word salad to me. I don't know. I don't know. What am I going to do with that? So I would just take what serves you in the present moment and uplifts you, put it in your pocket, and whatever doesn't, just maybe it uplifts somebody else. When I first started Kriya Yoga, I learned thousands of Kriyas. And if I were to do all 1,000 of those Kriyas, it would take me months. But I just take what I like. Okay, this feels good to me in the present moment. Putting that in my daily sadhana. The other ones, maybe I'll get to it at some point. Maybe it works better for other yogis. I'm just not feeling it at this point. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I live my life. I take what serves me in the present moment, and what that doesn't serve me in the present moment, I was like, maybe it works for somebody else, but I'm not feeling it. So yeah, whatever resonates with you and uplifts you and makes you feel good, then yeah, I would keep that in your pocket.
Mariana says about poverty. I just think what he was trying to say was our wonderful creator made an abundant and perfect universe. Indeed, even our planet is abundant. Tesla knew about free energy, I think, etc., etc.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason to exist in a state of poverty because there's so much abundance and prosperity and wealth all around us. And wealth doesn't have to be physical money. It could be, you could see the wealth in nature. You could see the wealth in being alive. You could see the abundance of having a roof over your head. You could see the abundance of having a car to drive or having food in your stomach. These are all, abundance. So yeah, I agree. There's abundance all around us, and if you open your eyes to the vividness and then the dynamicness of the world, you see abundance everywhere and everything. So yeah, I agree. So yeah, live in abundance. If you open your eyes to nature and birds and sky and sun, you see abundance everywhere. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
No poverty around here, only
Yeah.
abundance.
Mariana says that we suffer here only because of what other men, so called elites or deep state, are doing to the masses. So human beings harming other human beings. And God did not intend us to live like this in extremes and go constantly through immense suffering. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I always say, suffering is a word that doesn't exist in my vocabulary. I don't suffer at all. I look at the silver lining, the bright side of everything. So I don't acknowledge these lower frequencies and what other people do. I need to raise my consciousness to such a high frequency where I'm so unaffected by them. Like Neem Karoli Baba eating LSD pills. I'm unaffected by you. You nefarious actors, you little demons, you little lower frequency beings. I don't even hear what you're saying. You control nothing over here. I'm so unaffected by you. So I don't tend to suffer because I don't even acknowledge suffer. It doesn't even exist in my universe. So and what other people do, if I suffer from what other people do, then I need to do more inner work. I need to be so high on a higher frequency that I'm so unaffected by them. I laugh at them like they do. Yeah, nefarious actors, hurting children, or your rituals, whatever. Losers. Losers, losers,
Losers.
losers, losers. You should suffer for this. I suffer for no losers. I laugh at them like the joke they are. Oh, you control nothing over here.
Yeah,
Whatever you're
nothing.
saying, I don't take the truth from habitual liars. I protect my belief. I protect my energy. I protect my vibrations, and they control nothing over here. I don't want their ghost stories to become my ghost stories. Losers, barf parrots. Nefarious actors. They control nothing over here. What's a guy's name? Darth Vader, Klaus Schwab. You will own
Yeah.
nothing and you will be happy. I own
Yeah.
everything and you control nothing over here.
Yeah.
I own that car right there. Stop it. Right now.
Yeah.
E equals MC squared. Shut up, barf parrot. You
Distraction.
know what I'm saying? Barf
Yeah.
parrot, you control nothing over here. The only thing they could do is try to hypnotize you to believe that they have some power. If you believe they have no power, you see them as like losers, like gophers, like, you know, or two stone idiots out here.
Yeah.
Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. You guys trying to tell me I own nothing? Loser, get out of here.
Yeah.
You don't control nothing over here. So you start taking back your energy, your power, your belief.
Yeah.
And,
Waking up.
I don't believe anything you say. I'm taking the truth from habitual liars. You lied your whole life. I don't think you've ever told the truth. I don't believe anything you say. You say go right, I go left, you know? I want to be nowhere near you. So
Yeah.
anybody who's trying to get you to suffer, stay away from that. You are the king or queen of your castle. You control your own sovereignty, whatever you want. Don't believe anything they say. Laugh at them like the losers they are. Look at this loser trying to tell me I'll own nothing and be happy. He don't control my
Yeah.
happiness,
Who
and
are
he don't
you?
control what I own. Nothing. You have no say over here. Nothing. Zero. Loser.
Yeah.
Loser.
Loser. Biggest
Darth,
loser ever.
Darth, Darth Vader, the loser.
Yeah.
Klaus Schwab.
He is the dark side. Ah. Well, Mariana says, like Jesus pointed out, that we don't have to wait till we die to go to heaven. Heaven on earth is already here, but men are unaware of it. Yeah.
True. I'm aware of it. The kingdom of heaven is within, inside us as us. So I'm definitely existing in the kingdom of heaven. I mean, if other people are aware of it or not, it really doesn't matter. It only matters if you're aware of it. If you're aware of that and you realize the kingdom of heaven is within, inside you as you. We have all the tools that we need to realize our true inner self, and realize our true inner potential. Then we're not waiting for anybody. If you want a savior, just go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, save yourself, and laugh at these people like, you don't know that the kingdom of heaven is within. Jesus said it himself. So when you see you have all the tools inside you as you, you're not looking for anybody to help you or kind of save you. And yeah, Yeshua was right on track. We don't need to wait for anything. We don't need to go anywhere. The kingdom of heaven is within. Be a pillar of light of the kingdom of heaven. Radiate your inner divinity, light your inner lamp, and in your inner divinity, light every cell of your body with your inner divinity, and realize the kingdom of heaven is within. So I always
Yeah.
appreciate that, and what other men think, don't even really matter. I got enough on my plate trying to do my own inner work. What other people think, that's a losing battle, I ain't got time for
I've
that,
got time for this.
right? I'm trying to do my own inner work. I got a landfill as big as a mountain, the karma I'm trying to burn off. I'm not trying to worry about other people. Yeah, so just do your inner work and just be a good example, be a beacon of hope to other people, be a lighthouse to ships lost at sea. If I could do it, you could do it,
Yeah.
So if I could realize the kingdom of heaven within, then you definitely can. So, but you're right. My guru always used to say 99% of the world is sleepwalking with their eyes open. It happens, but in due time, hopefully in this incarnation, and hopefully maybe collectively, everybody could rise to a higher consciousness. But just be a good example, do your own inner work, and save yourself. Don't wait for anybody. And what other people do, that's their karma they have to deal with. Maybe indirectly you could rise them up, but yeah, I got enough on my plate doing my own inner work. So and you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make a horse drink. So in their own divine timing, they'll be ready for their own higher consciousness. You could tell them till you're blue in the face. The kingdom of heaven is within. The kingdom of heaven is within. And be like, if they ain't ready for it, it's going to go in one ear and out the other. My guru always said we only talk to people that can hear what we're saying. So when they're ready in their own divine timing and they're ready to hear what we're saying, then we'll let them know that the kingdom of heaven is within.
Yeah. Polly says, don't tune into it. Change the frequency to tip the scales. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Don't
agree
tune
with
into it.
To align yourself with the frequency and yeah, don't wait for it. You know, by doing your inner work indirectly, you kind of harmonize yourself with that frequency. Yeah. Yeah. Don't look for anything external. This is living in duality. Look for internal in the oneness, right?
Yeah.
You already have everything you need. You just got to realize it and unlock it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I'm changing it to the God frequency 369. That's my channel. Like-
God frequency all day, every day.
Ah. Mariana says, but of course, there's free will factor. That's probably why we don't have intervention. Otherwise, we would be just robotic autonomons. We wouldn't be able to evolve as a human race. I don't know, just my thoughts. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're here.
you have your own discernment, you have your own discrimination, you have your own free will to make choices accordingly. Like, it's not like a robot or mechanical, you know? You are the king of your castle, the queen of your castle. You can go right, you can go left, you can go up and down, you can make choices that suit you best. So it's not a one size fits all. It's not a mechanical thing. You have the discernment and the discrimination to make choices which fits your needs accordingly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say, you know, use your own free will as much as possible. You are the king or queen of your castle, so adjust accordingly, out here and make the
Paul,
best decisions for you.
yeah, exactly. Ah. Polly says that poverty is a great lesson in making do with just essentials, creating appreciation for anything extra that comes your way. That's true. You
Yeah,
appreciate it
you
more.
kind of look at it as a bonus. I mean, most people in the Maya delusional world would look at us yogis or sadhus or gori as poor, homeless, but we're not poor at all.
Yeah.
we're we're not. It might look externally poor, right?
Yeah.
Like this Agori hasn't bathed or he has dreadlocks because he hasn't cut his hair, whatever they say. But really they're more richer than they are. So yeah, I would say I didn't when I was in the Himalayan mountains to regular people, lay people, I would look poor, but I felt like the richest man on earth, in the bank of Babaji, let's say. So I never felt poor at all. Zero,
Yeah. Felt
Even if I
rich.
had 5 rupees in my pocket, I still felt spiritually rich in the bank of Babaji. So poverty didn't exist in my universe, physically and spiritually.
Esther says, or Mariana says, Esther, that too. You have a point, but I also mean not just financial poverty, but all suffering in general. We as regular people are going through.
Yeah,
I hear
I
you.
mean, I think suffering is poverty. Like omitting suffering is, you know, be existing in a state of poverty. No matter if you're on your last breath, you should always speak highly to the water in your body, and you should never admit defeat. If you admit defeat, then you're already out the game. You're finished. Never admit defeat. A good story about Babaji. Bogan Antar sent Babaji to find Agastya. Babaji says, I'm not going to eat or drink till Agastya shows his face. He went to the temple where Agastya was known to visit late at night. Agastya didn't really like the energy of people, so he would come to the temple when no one was there, and he liked animals more than he liked people. Babaji was there for 40 days when Babaji was on his last breath, calling Agastya. Agastya magically showed up with his band of animals at like 3, 4 a.m. at Brahma Muhurta. So long as you have one breath, like I said in the other Satsang, half an inch, you're still in the game.
Yeah.
So always,
That's what she said.
never admit defeat, right? Half an inch is better than no inch, So you're still in the game,
Yes, you're still in the game.
Even if you're suffering, you're still in the game, Like I'm still here, So it, no matter how bad it gets, never admit defeat,
Never.
Never give up. If you admit you're finished, then you are finished. If you admit you're defeated, then you are. So I don't like to attach to these lower frequencies: suffering, fear, anger, judgment. I'm admitting that they exist in my universe, and I they don't even exist in my universe. So
Yeah.
I don't acknowledge them at all. So
Nothing to see
so,
here.
suffering doesn't exist in my vocabulary or my
Ah.
universe. Nothing to see over here. So
Oh,
yeah.
Polly's. Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off. In other
No.
words, if common consciousness feels bad, it is your task as a yogi to create more balance in the field. Sit in from Polly.
Yeah, I would agree. If you're a little off balance, then I would create the conducive circumstances to uplift your consciousness and get you out of that pit of despair. And you know, you don't want to dwell in that pit of despair. How would my guru say this? By admitting that we're in a fearful state, it's admitting that we sleep in a trash can, So we don't want to sleep in that trash can or that pit of despair of these lower frequencies. We want to break the chains that bind us, that enslave us. When the birdcage door opens, we want to fly out and be a free bird. So I wouldn't try to dwell in that pit of despair, I wouldn't. That's why I don't like to admit like hate, fear, judgment, anger, suffering, because that's, to me, it's like sleeping in a trash can, I want to sleep on a cloud of higher consciousness, not in a lower frequency sewer, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't, like my guru said, Vedagurudev, you wear all white. Don't roll in the mud with the pigs. You're going to get your clothes dirty. So suffering is a pig I don't want to roll in the mud with,
Yeah.
if you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Well,
kind of how
Polly,
I look at it.
yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. I don't know. Polly adds to that thought, we are not the victims, we are the creators. I agree with you.
True.
Yes.
I agree with you. No victim here at all, right? We don't have no victim mentality like woe is me, like we are the creator of our universe. We are the director of our universe. We make our happy place. We make our universe whatever we want to be without any outside influences to tell us what our universe should look like. We make your universe as happy, as a blissful, joyful place as possible. That would be my recommendation. Yeah, I agree. You're a creator. You're not a victim. You're not a slave to your circumstances. You All you have to do is close your eyes and go inside as you, and you can make your universe however you want,
Yeah.
So whatever the external circumstances are, you still are the king or queen of your castle, and you are the creator and the director of your movie. Make your movie as blissful and as happy, as joyful as possible.
And Polly Esther adds to that thought. She says, regular folk all have access to transcend their suffering. It's a choice. It generally is the thoughts about something that generates the suffering. Those damn thoughts.
Yeah, there's those clouds in the sky, those waves on
Yeah.
the ocean, those dirty monkey mind thoughts, that mental clutter,
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to be a good example. If I can do it, anybody could do it. I was totally lost in the sauce before Kriya Yoga. I pulled myself out of my pit of despair and I started doing my inner work. And here I am now, and I'm still doing my inner work. I'm still a house under construction. I'm still making progress. The benefits and the fruits are in the journey, not in the destination. So when I'll get to the destination, who knows? I'm always adding on to my house. I'm always taking spiritual inspiration from all angles. When you're in Detroit, don't take a bus to Detroit. In the pocket. I don't care what spiritual tradition you come from. I like that one. That one resonates with me. Don't worship the moon. Don't worship the finger. Worship the moon. Yep, that one's coming too. So, we're always trying to do our inner work and navigate this world accordingly. It takes some practice, but if I can do it, anybody could do it. So I want to be a good example. I was totally lost in the sauce. I don't talk about these concepts because I didn't experience it or I read it in a book. I lived it.
Yeah.
I was sleeping in the trash can of despair. I lived it. That was me. But if I could break out of it and pull myself out of the pit of despair, then anybody can. But, you know, so I just want to be a good example. Like if I could do it, you could do it for sure, right? I just did my inner work. That's all I did. And you could
Yeah.
probably do it better than me. I'm no super enlightened being. I just put one foot in front of the other and kept going. And so if I could do it, you definitely could do it. And if
Absolutely.
anybody out there is going through something and you don't know where to start, just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com, click on the join group button, click on the classroom tab, 11 beginner mini courses to give you some tools. And yeah, if I
It's
could do
waiting
it,
for
you
you.
definitely could do it. It's waiting for you. It's 100% free. No excuses, right?
Yeah. We have a comment from Ryan Shaw. He says, "Do not believe anyone. Have your own experience through meditation." A quote by Swami Shiva Bala Yogi. I'll have to look him up. Mhm.
Outstanding. Yeah, I agree with you. Don't believe anybody. Don't have blind faith in anybody. I like when we say in Kriya Yoga, the supreme science of Kriya Yoga. We test it, we observe it, we experience it, we feel it, so we know it, right? Don't believe me. Don't have blind faith in anybody. Vedagurudev said it, so it must be true. Test it for yourself.
Yes.
Observe it for yourself. Feel it for yourself, so you know it for yourself. And if it makes you feel good and uplifts you, then put it in your pocket. If it doesn't, it's perfectly fine too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say test it, observe it, experience it for yourself. Don't have blind faith or don't believe anybody. Test it for yourself.
Nice. And then Mariana says, I like the quote, "Only through my own experience I can speak to others." Wow, that's powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, true. I agree with you. That's what my guru said. He said all these yogis, they have no experience. They just live in a cave or they meditate in the forest all day. You come from the Maya delusional world. You were lost in the sauce. You have experience. You've been there, done that. So you were built for this, to help people see if I could do it, you could definitely do it. So yeah, through my own experience, I'm talking. I'm not talking because I read it in a book. I I talk. I was lost in the sauce because I really was lost in the
Yeah.
sauce.
I'm lost
You
in the
know,
sauce.
so I come from a place of experience. I slept in the trash can of the pit of despair and the pit of depression, all that. I was totally lost in the Maya delusional world. I was attached to my conditioning, my identity, all that, all of the above, right? I was the poster board for lost in the sauce. So I'm coming from experience, not from something I read in a book or I heard
Yeah.
somebody say. I was really that place. So I know what
Yeah.
it's like to be lost in the sauce because I was there. That was my headline.
Some,
Vedagurudev lost in the sauce.
yeah, some murky waters here. uh, Polyester says, laughing out loud, me too. Been in the same pit. Same pit
Yeah,
of
it
despair.
happens. It happens to all of us. Since birth, we've been conditioned, to identify I am my flag, I am my country, I am my religion, I am my skin tone, I am my football team, whatever, right? It happens. So it takes a little bit of reeling back to realize your true inner potential. But yeah, I slept in the trash can of the pit of despair many a nights.
Yeah.
I look for external satisfaction in many different forms, so but I come from a place of experience, so I have compassion for people who are going through it in the present moment, because I know what it's like to be in that pit of despair. So, but the sun will come out tomorrow.
The sun will
That's what
tomorrow,
I
tomorrow.
I always like. Who sing that? Orphan Annie, right? The sun
Yeah.
will come out tomorrow.
You're always a day
So
away.
even though it seems depressing and overwhelming right now in the present moment, tomorrow's a new day. We wipe the slate clean and we start off fresh. So some days are a scratch. Like I said, take a shower, go back to bed. It happens to the best of them. The most enlightened yogis and yoginis and ascended masters, they've all had a couple days, that they weren't proud of, but we don't take it personally. Tomorrow's a new day. We start off fresh. So it happens to the best of us, me included. So I would say that don't take it personally.
Yeah.
It happens out here, but and it's a good opportunity to overcome the Maya delusional world. Like I like what polyester said, don't be a victim. We are the creator. We are the director of our universe. We create our own circumstances. So
Yeah.
never the victim, always the creator. Well put, polyester.
Well, we've been at this for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Do you want to stretch? How are you feeling?
Yeah, let me stretch. That's a good idea.
I got to take care of you.
I got to use these legs later. They can't
Yeah.
become spaghetti all day, right?
Yes.
No,
Ah,
I'm okay.
mm,
Yeah, if anybody
mm,
has any questions, put it in the YouTube chat. If not, I guess we'll start wrapping it up
yeah.
soon.
Ah. Well, if
But yeah,
the
pretty
oh, go on.
profound conversation
Yeah.
today, right? In our
Uh,
satsang. Good.
yeah, I hope this is helping people. Talking about some big
A,
subjects.
a
Poverty.
lot to contemplate on.
Yeah.
Poverty, yeah.
Ah, let's see. If the ego wants to be right, what does the soul want?
The soul wants you to be the best person you can and wants you to realize your inner potential, in my opinion. The soul just wants the best for you. It wants you to win. It wants to rise you up. It wants you to be the best person you could be. Throughout your life, you've been behind this veil, this curtain of identity, conditioning, and distraction. It wants you to break through that curtain, that wall of all these distractions and identities, and just realize your true inner potential. You're a enlightened being having a human experience. Don't attach to the human experience. Attach to the inner divinity, the your inner potential. Realize your true self. Know thyself. The kingdom of heaven is within. Unshakable mountain. All of the
Unshakable.
above. So yeah, I would just say, that's what came to my stream of consciousness. So yeah, I would just say in my opinion, that's what the soul wants.
Let's see. This is kind of a fun question. Do you have any spiritual lullabies that you sing to yourself before you go to bed? I don't know. Do you have any songs that like put you to sleep? Like, I don't
I mean,
know.
I just do my mantra japa
Yeah, that's
like
it.
Lord Ganesha to remove all the obstacles, Lord Shiva, Lakshmi, Babaji's Mula mantra, Mataji's Mula mantra, Kavachum Shield Mantra, Dan Vantry, Healing Mantra, all of the above, you know? What else? Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu,
Yeah.
sending peace, love, and harmony to all beings on all planes of existence. I mean, this is kind of my lullaby. I don't have like
Yeah.
row your boat gently down the stream.
Yeah.
It's
Those
more.
are,
This
yeah.
is more my spiritual practice. You know, like you know, kind of yeah.
I wonder, like, if
And
a
just
little baby. Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
I wonder if you sung those to a little baby to sleep, if that would be more profound to like Loka Samasta Sakino Bhavantu to your baby.
Probably. You know,
Yeah.
like just Om, the primordial sound of the universe. What a powerful resonance that has. Just two letters, OM, but
Oh,
super powerful, right? Yeah, I would think Om to a baby as much as I could, you know. Now that I
yeah.
think about it, Om was probably my go-to for everything, right? I mean, sometimes I see like a stray cat or a cat come, and I just say Om, and I always like their ears
Yeah.
go back, Om, you know. So Om is outstanding, you know. Just Om, right? If you have a newborn baby or a young child or an old child, now that I think about it, I'm gonna sing Om to my daughter, you
Yeah.
know, as
Oh,
much as possible.
yeah.
So like, it doesn't really matter the age. I would
Yeah.
vibrate the sound syllable, the primordial sound of the universe, Om, as much as possible
Yeah.
to everybody, animals, birds, babies, grown adults, you know, everybody, you know. I would look for the opportunity to vibrate Om as much as possible, everywhere and everything.
Okay. These are just my imagination questions, but if we were to meet in a dream tonight in a beautiful garden, what is one question we should ask each other there? And I was thinking I'd ask, don't forget to stop and smell the roses in this beautiful garden.
You,
Oh,
you would tell me that?
yeah. Or yeah, and if anybody wanted to imagine they're in a beautiful dream with us, what would they say
Um,
to each other?
I don't know what I would say. I would
I
say I would
know.
just exist in a state of being. I mean,
Yeah. Take in all
sometimes
the
crude
colors.
words get in the way.
Yeah.
I just like to exist in a state of being, you know?
Hmm.
When I was in the Himalayan mountains, I learned that very crude words are very unnecessary. We said very little. It was mostly just existing in a state of being and enjoying that state of being. So I would just enjoy the dream state of Turiya and just exist there, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what I would say, you know?
I know. I
Nothing's
don't know
really
until I
coming to
get
mind.
there.
I would just
Like,
exist, you know? I
yeah.
would just
We're in
be
a beautiful
happy to be
garden.
there.
Just take it in.
I would I would enjoy the beautiful garden and take it in. Yeah, exactly.
Well, before we close this circle, could you share like a one breath blessing that we can all take together to seal the energy of this satsang?
What do you mean one breath?
Breath,
Like one sentence?
like yeah, one, yeah, maybe like I don't know. Om is one. Om.
Like one breath, one
Yeah,
inhalation and
one
one
breath.
exhalation?
Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe
a
Om
one.
is pretty good actually,
Yeah,
you know?
that's how we seal it. Om. That's pretty good.
So there's your one breath
Yeah,
blessing.
that was
And
really
look for the
good.
opportunities to reverberate Om as much as possible, you know?
Yeah.
You
Well, I
know?
think
You don't
we'll
have to wait
start
for Vedagurudev. Do it
no.
yourself.
Yeah, do it 108 times on these awesome
One mala,
Malabees.
108 times. And if you
Ah,
don't have Raksha beads, 108, go to
yeah,
kriyayogamasterclass.com. First thing you'll
yeah.
see on our shop. How many do we have left now?
We have six of them,
Six left. Six
and I
left. Get
threw this
them.
in for
Get
free.
going fast. The Sri Yantra, reverberating wealth and prosperity.
Yeah.
Never go wrong with that. Here comes with the sutra, a black string
Yeah.
for protection out here.
Be like
I am
Wonder
not
Woman.
selling sutras. I am a user also, I am not only a customer, I am a client.
Yeah. Join the men's
However
hair
they
club.
said it. Hair club for men, right? I don't own hair club for men. I am a
Ah,
customer also. I do what I'm selling,
mhm. Well, I guess my closing thoughts are may we all stop chasing the light and realize we are the ones holding the lamp. Peace to the mind and power to the heart. So, yeah.
Yeah, outstanding. Yeah.
And
My
I have a
closing
prayer.
thoughts. Oh, go
Oh,
ahead. Oh, yeah, go
I'll
ahead with your
just,
prayer.
okay. Um, I bow before the infinite silence, the source of all movement, to the stillness within the soul. I offer my deepest gratitude to the great lineage of the golden chain of light that has preserved the sacred science of Kriya Yoga through the ages. I offer my gratitude to the masters who walked before me, those known and unknown who kept the flame of Kriya burning in the darkness through their discipline and compassion. The path to the divine has been made clear. My heart travels back to the primordial origin of Adiyogi, Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
The first teacher,
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Mahadev, the Lord of Yoga, who first perceived the mechanics of the existence and gifted humanity the tools of liberation. In your dance, the universe is born. In your stillness, the yogi finds home. Thank you for the gift of the breath, the sacred ladder between the finite and the infinite. Thank you for the Kriya, the lightning path that purifies the spine. Thank you for the prana, the life force that awakens the sleeping spirit. Thank you for the peace, the natural state of the soul revealed through practice. May the blessings of the Guru flow through me. May every breath be a prayer of union, and my every action an expression of divine harmony. Let there be peace in my heart, peace in my home, and peace across the earth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
Very beautiful prayer.
going out with Mahadev.
So people that don't know, Shanti means peace. So we're saying Om, peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Going out with Mahadev, can never go wrong with Lord Shiva himself, Adiyogi. Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev. So I guess we'll wrap this up. Our May 6th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. And as clothing thoughts, it's being unconditional nuclear power plant of unconditional love. Look for opportunities to help people. Be an unshakable mountain, no matter what this Maya delusional world shows you on a daily basis. Take it on the chin. Be an unshakable mountain, unmovable, anchored and grounded. Nothing can shake your stillness, your higher consciousness, no matter what happens out here in the Maya delusional world. And I guess that's about it.
Nice. Oh, we got one comment that snuck in.
Okay,
Ryan
great.
Shaw Ryan Shaw gives us his pure hand. So thank you, Ryan Shaw.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
And that's exactly what he just said. Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Oh, I read his mind.
Yeah.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Oh,
And
love his
if you
laugh.
want to watch that full length thing, it's about 2.5 hours. February 9th, Vedic Brahmin priest, Holy Yagnifier, where he goes through the whole ritual technique of the Holy Yagnifier, burning away all the problems.
Very profound.
Mahadev, Mahadev.
That's my lullaby to go to bed.
Can
Uh,
never go wrong. Can never get enough Mahadevs. Standing up, sitting down, going
yeah.
to the store, coming back from the store. Mahadev all day, every day.
Uh,
So I guess we'll wrap up our May 6th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me, Vedgurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. Before we go, we'll show you the ways you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. The first way to support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by practicing Kriya Yoga. We have a special offer right now, lifetime membership, only $200, one-time payment, never pay again. Pay one time and practice Kriya Yoga the rest of your life. We're on our 114th class this Saturday. We have live weekly Saturday classes. We have 2 live streams per week. Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live from Thailand beach. And this one, Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of video classes, a lot of techniques. You could ask me whatever question. I'm always available. A very interactive community. So probably the best $200 you'll ever spend. So just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and click on the yellow join group button. One-time payment, never pay again, lifetime membership. In this video, you'll see all the benefits you get for taking us up on our lifetime membership. $200, one-time payment, never pay again. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where dedicated seekers learn the sacred practice of Kriya Yoga to awaken peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. If you're ready to go deeper, the Masterclass gives you everything you need to build a powerful daily practice and awaken your true inner potential. Inside the community, you'll receive powerful, unlimited access to Saturdays, live weekly Kriya Yoga classes. Sundays, Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. Wednesdays, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs. Bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires. 500 plus on-demand training videos. And the best part, you get it all for only $200. Lifetime access, never pay again. Invest once, practice for life. If you feel the calling to awaken your true inner potential through Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. So just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Lifetime membership, $200, one-time payment, never pay again, money back guarantee. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. The second way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by visiting our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs, and support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, canvases. We have 108 Raksha beads, 6 left. So get them while they last. So just go to kriyayogashop.com, and in this video, you'll see everything we have to offer at our Kriya Yoga Shop, kriyayogashop.com. Go to kriyayogashop.com to explore our Kriya Yoga store. When you look online, most spiritual items feel mass-produced, disconnected from the sacred meaning they're trying to represent. That's exactly why we created the Kriya Yoga Shop, a place where authentic spiritual symbolism and divine artwork come together. Inside the Kriya Yoga Shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Goddess Kali Devi, Kriya Yoga Samadhi, the divine union of Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Vedagurudev and Satupan Lake, the Holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. Imagine bringing Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork into your daily life. Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. And support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases. And we also have 108 Raksha beads, 1 mala. 6 left. Get them while they last. And the last way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is also by practicing Kriya Yoga. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. So money should be no barrier to entry to practicing Kriya Yoga. So just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com, click on the yellow join group button, and you can practice Kriya Yoga 100% free. We have 11 beginner mini courses. Just click on the classroom tab and go in there and you'll see all the tools we have, 11 beginner mini courses. So just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com and you'll see everything we have to offer in our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayogamasterclass.com. Welcome to the Free Kriya Yoga School, the #1 authentic yoga community on School, where thousands are actually practicing Kriya Yoga worldwide. This isn't theory, it's real transformation. Inside you'll get authentic Kriya Yoga teachings, simple, practical, and powerful. 2 YouTube live streams every week. Wednesday, live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsangs, getting direct answers. Sunday, live deep soul talks on a Thailand beach. 11 step-by-step beginner mini courses. No confusion, just progression. A global community that keeps you consistent. Real support, so you stop quitting halfway. Here you get structure, accountability, and momentum. And it's 100% free. So the real question is, are you ready to practice Kriya Yoga or just keep watching? Click the yellow join group button now or stay stuck. Your call. So click the yellow join group button now, stay stuck, or start practicing Kriya Yoga. Your call.
Your call.
Just go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com. And we are the #1 yoga community on School. The platform we're on, SKOOL. And we have thousands of people practicing Kriya Yoga. So start off slow, go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com. Then you could upgrade if you enjoy the value and you resonate with what we're doing on our divine mission. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. Click on the subscribe button, and so you could stay up to date and notified when we post videos. We post videos every day, post live streams, a lot of good value. Mantra Monday, Babaji quotes, a lot of good values. All of our lists and divine quotes we have. And yeah, if you want to become a YouTube channel member, just click on the join button, which is next to the subscribe button. And I think that pretty much covers it.
One more comment from Sandy. She sends us Mahadev, 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 and so many hearts. So here we go.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Wow.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Mahadev.
You never get enough Mahadevs,
Yeah.
you know?
Thank you, Adiyogi.
Thank you, Adi Yogi, pure consciousness, pure awareness, the highest of them all, Lord
Yeah.
Shiva himself.
Oh. Well, this was a great satsang. So,
Well, I guess let's wrap it up. Our May 6th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. Thank you for everybody in the YouTube chat for all your great questions, a lot to contemplate on, and a lot of profound talks in the satsang. So very outstanding. So we'll go out the same way we always go out, with Babaji's Mula Mantra. Anytime you're going through anything and you want to call Babaji's direct phone number, I will give you mantra diksha for Babaji's Mula Mantra, which is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Next, if you resonate with Kriya Mataji, I will give you mantra diksha for Mataji's Mula mantra, which is Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Next, we will say Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, sending peace, love, harmony, and freedom to all beings on all planes of existence. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Loka Samasta Sakina Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sakina Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sakina Bhavantu.
Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And lastly, we will sing the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom, Sat Nam, Sadhu, Tao, Am, Spirit, Swami, Kami, Amen, Amen, Umen, Selah, Om,
Om Shanti, 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 Shalom. Sat Nam, Sadhu, Tao, Am, Om, Spirit, Swami, Kami, Amen, Amen, Omen, Selah, Om. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedagurudev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com.
Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo.